Hello everyone, this is Saurabh. I am fresh out of my GMAT test taking experience and I want to share my thoughts on it. I got a 740 with a verbal 42 and a Quant 49 split, and I want to talk a little bit about how I use target test prep to achieve my score. I want to break down this video in three parts. First, how did I come across target test prep? Second, how did I use it? And third, what are my thoughts on TTP? First, how did I come across it? GMAT Club. As do several other GMAT test takers, I also went to GMAT Club looking for reviews, and I found that Target Test Prep was the only course which had nearly perfect reviews, which is 5 out of 5. And although it did not have the highest number of reviews, it was the highest rated. So that really attracted me. And also there was this free trial which was good. And finally there was a discount, there was some sale going on, so that also helped. But yeah, that's how I came across Target Test Prep and enrolled into it. How did I then, coming to the second part, how did I use it? I used it for 2 months and completed the verbal section completely. Although I did use TTP for a few chapters from Quant, but majorly it was verbal. And then of course I did all the chapter tests and whatnot, but I'll get to that later. So 2 months of prep with Target Test Prep. Then finally my review and what I liked about Target Test Prep. Well, 4 things. First, the timetable. As soon as you log into Target Test Prep, you take a diagnostic test, after which you're given a report with all the details about what areas you're lacking in and what areas you have to improve in. And after that, you are asked to input the number of hours you can put in each day, Monday through Sunday. And based on the topics that you select, whether that be Quant only, Quant plus verbal, you are given a timetable with number of chapters for every day and corresponding number of hours it'll take. Now, this is very useful for somebody like me who's a busy professional and somebody who relies a lot on their calendar. This was very useful because it's very easy for you to just take a day off or so if you don't have a timetable and if you don't have it planned out. But if you have a timetable, then you just have to get to that timetable, and the timetable will then take care of it. You just have to start the course and it will start your study hours. So that was the first point which I really liked, timetable. Second, the structure of the course. So throughout the course, you'll see a recurring pattern. One, you'll go through chapters in every particular section, whether that be sentence correction or critical reasoning or reading comprehension. There are several chapters. Every chapter has separate sections. And at the end of every section, you have a few practice questions which will help you evaluate how you've done in that particular section. And at the end of all sections, which means at the end of every chapter, there are chapter tests. There are multiple types of chapter tests. There are easy tests, medium tests, and hard tests. And you'll really get a sense of how you are doing with medium and hard tests. So this is the structure. And also, after every test, you get to log the reasons for your mistakes, right? So if you got any question wrong, then you can log what might have gone wrong and what are your thoughts on it. And all those incorrect questions and all those logs are stored away at one position. And the timetable requires you to go through all these particular error logs periodically. So this leads me to the third aspect of the course, which I really loved, which is the notes and the error logs. Man, it has been a lifesaver. So as I said, all these logs are saved at one page and you can go through as per your timetable, but also outside your timetable, you can go through these error logs, going through each and every question which you got wrong and then seeing, am I better now? Have I learned what went wrong? So error log is really useful. I used to go through it as per my timetable, but also before my mocks and also before my actual GMAT exam. So that was the third aspect of the course which I really like, which is notes and the error log part of it. So I explained about error logs. The notes, the way you can take it is that any sentence anywhere on the course, whether that be a section or a test or the solution part of it. You can highlight certain text and you can save it. Also, if you are, let's say, on an iPad, you can write notes with the stylus and you can save that. So I'm sure that is also very, very useful, although I prepared on my laptop, so that was not useful to me, but I'm sure if you are using an iPad, that must be a good experience for you. So that was the third part, notes and error log. Coming to the final part of the course, which I really liked, that was the user experience and the design. Now, you might think that design and the user friendliness might take a backseat if you're caring about the end score. But let me tell you, it's incredibly important for you to be able to sit for long hours, focus on the study material and not get distracted. And having a well-designed, not only well-designed course, but a well-designed platform is very important for you to be able to sit for long hours and for the platform to be able to engage you for those long hours. So I would say an underrated aspect of the course is the whole design, the platform, which is really beautifully designed. So yeah, so as a professional, I'm a product manager, and I would say that I was actually quite impressed with the whole user experience of the platform. So yeah, so those were my thoughts on target test prep. But my final thoughts for all you test takers out there who are going to take your GMAT in the near future, just have confidence that whatever course you take will help you succeed getting your target score. And if you choose target test prep, don't look back. That it's going to be a fantastic experience, and at the end of it, you are going to get the result you aim for. And I wish all of you best of luck. Bye bye.